Chris, what is our first main topic today?
Our first topic comes from a wonderful username, Grabthar's Hammer.
Oh, yes, I shall avenge thee.
Oh, so good. Greetings, everyone. I know John's most anticipated comic book movie now that the Batman is done is Thor Love and Thunder. Wondering if you guys saw the new images of Jane and Valkyrie on a couple of thrones. I think it looks awesome. What do you guys think of it?
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in. Now, of course, we got our first look. Well, we got our real first look of Mighty Thor, or Thor Jane, or Lady Jane, or Mighty Jane, or all the different combinations and nicknames she's been having. When the toy art started to come out, we started to see boxes of the toys, and we saw some, and the designs are very, very accurate. Then we got our next kind of look at her in the first teaser trailer that came out. And she looked really good, but she had the mask on, caught the hammer. Then, it was about a week ago, I think, the first image came out of Thor and Mighty Jane, or whatever we want to call it, standing side by side. And we're like, she looks great in that outfit.
She is jacked.
Okay. We've said before she looks jacked. She hasn't looked jacked.
Compared to this.
Now she looks jacked. This picture came out. This was sent. Actually, somebody sent this to me on Twitter the other day, but it is making the rounds on the movie news sites. First of all, I think King Valkyrie is awesome.
Yeah.
Just end that right there. She looks as badass as hell all the time. I love her. But look at Jane. Oh my God. Look at the delts.
It's ridiculous.
Look at the size and the shape of those arms. She is a brick house. She looks awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I remember I was talking to a friend when I've been in Canada the last couple of days. And I was talking to a friend of mine when I got that tweet. I'm like, oh my God, look at Natalie Portman. And they're like, I don't know if I find like that kind of muscle on women attractive. I'm like, since when is physical superiority unattractive?
Seriously.
She's physically superior to everybody. I was in a restaurant at the time. She's physically superior to everybody in this room right now. That is attractive. I don't care what anybody says. That is attractive. But she looks like, I remember, because I admit, I was cold to the idea when they said they were going to bring in Natalie Portman to play Mighty Thor, mostly because I'm just not big on the chemistry between her and Chris Hemsworth. That isn't. I love the Thor movies, not so much Thor 2, but whatever. Yeah. But that's always been one of the weaker things to me. And I never thought, I don't know, can I buy her as this cosmic powerhouse? Oh, hell yeah. I'm looking at that picture. I'm like, my God, yes, sign me up. Anyway, you saw these images. Yeah. And by the way, let's not overlook King Valkyrie there either. By the way, you see this picture, which, by the way, forget how physically imposing both of them are. Just bring that up again, Jonathan. Just look at the set. Like, I don't know if this is a council or if these are thrones, if that's like the king of Asgard and the protector of Asgard. I don't know what's going on there, but just the set itself looks great. Anyway, you saw this picture. What do you think about it?
I love this. I love the detail of the grapes in between here, too. So this could be Asgard.
I never even noticed the grapes.
Isn't that great? It could be Asgard, or this could be them hanging out with Zeus for a moment, if it's not just a throwaway scene at the beginning.
Basket of grapes could be like Olympia.
Dionysus could be there giving them snacks.
Okay.
That could be nice. But they look amazing. These two women look so powerful. They also look like they're so over somebody's shit. I love the steely look from both of them here. I'm hyped for this. The costume design looks great. They look great. You know, when I would do my kickboxing classes with my buddy Travis, I usually say I want Michelle Obama arms. I want Natalie Portman arms. Yeah. That's the goal now. I think
I want Natalie Portman arms.
Heck yeah.
I mean, that's... And by the way, one other thing, you mentioned the costumes. I mentioned last week that I'm not loving, I'm not really digging Thor's, like the royal blues and all that kind of stuff, which is very comic accurate depending on the run you're looking at. But it just, this kind of thing, the darker colors with the silvers, the whites, like this to me is the look of a Thor movie a little bit more. But I'm sure once I see it in context, Hemsworth costume will grow on me too. Anyway, Ray, you took a look at these images here. What do you think about this image we got?
I saw this in a dream the other night without even seeing this, except the grapes make it better. You know what? I went to Walmart last night and they put out the new Thor Marvel Legends. All of them, except someone had already picked out.
Bought all the
no, just James. Like, I think there's one to a case. And I was so sad. And I was like, should I buy the rest of these just to bring onto the show? Because I know they had the Christian Bale figure. and I was
Right.
reading it. It looks pretty cool, but I was disappointed that I couldn't get.
Well, we were
Jane
at Frankensons too last week.
Yeah, but this would have been for retail, the most retail price you could ever do, because Walmart always sells it like a few cents lower than everywhere
Right.
else. That's like the cheapest.
But even at Frankensons, this huge collectibles place, you should look it up, guys. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's where I got this delightful Deadpool here. But even they had all of the new Thor Love and Thunder line,
Right.
and they had multiples of them.
I asked
all
3
the
stores.
Mighty Jane ones were gone.
I asked 3 places that carried, that actually had the line. I said, "Do you have Jane?" Nope, we sold out. We'll get some more next week. So I think last night was my last chance at getting one.
Yeah, so not Thor,
Yeah.
not
It's okay, I
Valkyrie,
mean.
not Gore. It's the Lady Jane ones. Those are the ones that are flying off the shelf
People
right now.
are really excited
Yeah.
about this character.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, I think it kind of goes back to what Taika Waititi was saying about it too. You don't want her just sitting around doing some
I'm a scientist with my pencil and paper again.
who's
yeah.
just kind of every now and then staring at this guy going, oh, we want her to have agency because you have this powerhouse actress in the role.
an Oscar-winning actress.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I feel like she was kind of wasted on those first 2
Exactly.
movies.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are really hyped for this kind of redemption of her character.
And by
of
the
seeing
way,
Jane thrive.
the scientist can be the hero.
Exactly.
If you can come up with the story for her. But
We've seen
I
it
mean,
in tons of other projects.
yeah. So listen, I kind of poo-pooed on this a little bit when they first announced it. I admit it, but I'd also be lying if I didn't tell I was getting kind of excited about it.
She's done more in these images than she has the whole Marvel MCU that she's
Yeah.
been in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it looks like she's doing more, and I'm happy for it.
No, listen. When were Jane's action figures flying off the shelf before? Never. This movie hasn't even come out. From a couple of still images, this is a more popular character now in the MCU than she was through 2 other movies. In the movies.
Yeah.
Like now it's just pictured,
Yep.
which is awesome. All right, anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this new image that came out? I think it is absolutely badass. It might be my favorite image that they put out so far. And where are your expectations right now for Thor Love and Thunder? Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Guys, we want to take a minute and thank the sponsor of this video, ExpressVPN. Now, you guys have all already heard about ExpressVPN. I've talked about it a number of times in my videos. It's the best way to protect your privacy online and to give you that security online that we all need. And there's another practical reason why viewers of this show love using ExpressVPN. Take Netflix, for example. You see, thousands of shows on Netflix are only available outside of the US, so you need to change your country if you want to access them, and ExpressVPN lets you do just that. Because what the ExpressVPN app does is it encrypts your data and reroutes it through server locations of your choice. This not only protects your data, but it also lets you control which country you want Netflix to think that you're in. ExpressVPN lets you choose from over 90 different countries, so every time you run out of stuff to watch, you can just fire up the app on your laptop or smart TV, switch your country, and hit connect. And once you refresh your page, you'll get a brand new selection of shows. It's just that simple. And those reasons and many more is why ExpressVPN is the #1 rated VPN provider by publishers like TechRadar and The Verge. So guys, visit expressvpn.com/Campea right now and get 3 extra months of their service for free. That's expressvpn.com/Campea. Go to expressvpn.com/Campea to learn more.